On.
Recording.
Hey everybody, this is Domino Cora and Angel Cora and Kennedy, and we're here whitewashing our fireplace at our home. The first steps to doing this is definitely wash down your fireplace with a water and vinegar base. And after you wash it down with the water and vinegar base, then you can cover up everything so it won't get any paint on it with newspaper or any tarp that you may have. As you can see, our fireplace is not the whole wall, but quite the distance of our wall, you know. And so we are going to first go through the fireplace, tracing the mortar. We're not going to do everything totally all white out. We have another color that we're going through the mortar with. We're outlining our mortar. You don't have to take your time and do it like that, but that's just something that we chose to do. So there's always an option. There's other ways to do it faster. You can just brush over it real quick and wipe it off, or you can just trace through it afterwards, but we chose to trace first. So there we go. And that's just our first steps. Don't forget that you do have to do a half water, half paint solution. When you do it, it's the paint of your choice, so it won't look like it's just totally painted over. So we're going to finish this off, and on our next step, I'll get back to you so we can show you our next step. Oh, it was taping.
It was taping?
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, Kennedy is, oh, there, where are you, Ken?
Right
Kennedy's down there, and she's tracing through the mortar with us to help speed this process up. And he's now on another section, doing his part, and I'm still over in my corner. I'm the slow one. Proven fact. So we are now finished. We are now finished trimming the fireplace with our colors that we want to be in the mortar, which is more like a soft gray, like a concrete gray, just to give it like some type of texture. And now we finna go over it with a half white, half water base. Well, not even half white, half water. It's more a little more than half of paint, and less than a little more of water to get more of that over cloudy, ghost, dusty look that I want. Because I think that'll make it look very great with the fire and the lighting, you know, when you fix the lighting and get things out. And as in for this old gray looking screen we have over our fireplace, we're going to change that out too. And also the insides of our fireplace. This is a slow work in progress, because I chose to be more neat about it than the sloppy effect. No, and it's when I say sloppy effect, I doesn't necessarily mean that it come out sloppy. I just wanted it to be more custom look than more of the natural look. And that's fine. You could do it any kind of way you want to, but I just chose to go through real nice and slowly to see how my colors are going to lift. So thank you for watching, and I'll be right back to show you the next steps. So putting in the last touches of whatever the color we would like to jump out when looking at it off the fire and the light. I don't know if you can tell the shade of the coloring, but just by me looking at it from here I can. So this is a process because we added extra steps. It usually don't take as long. But I'm going to pause this and go to the last and final step. And then the product dries and I'll be able to show you. Hope you like it. So here I am with my half and half mixture. And I am going to take my brush and have my rag ready. I'm dipping it in, and I'm starting down at the bottom and not at the top. But I'm going to start where you can see it. And I am going to run it across. But as I run it across, I blot.
As you keep going, slide more to the left, less to the right.
And getting in the areas. And put a little bit more on here so you can see it. Let's sit this down here so I won't make a big mess. And I run it across. And I blot. Well, you sort of gotta like get in there real quick when you're doing it, so you won't have any runoff and in between. And this is how I'm getting it done. Okay, blot, 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 and you blot it off with your rag real quick, so you won't have no excess buildup. So you're working it in just like so.
Fireplace problem.
And it's you sort of have to be careful for the type of look that you're going for, because you can't just brush it on and have like this thick overlay. But I'm not trying to have like painted brick. I'm trying to have a whitewashed look. So that's what we're going for. It's pretty much where we're at. Don't pretty much look like anything right now, but it's getting there in time. And you just gotta go over it. And you gotta remember that the brick is very porous, so you have to like make sure you get it in there and get it covered. You gotta have like the Miyagi grip on here, on your brush. Brush on, brush off. Wax on, wax off. That type of thing. So I'm gonna do this and I'll come back to you. And this is how, when you apply it, you dab it with your brush, with your rag, just like so. You're going for that look. Some people just dab across, so you can dab and turn it to get a nice effect on your brick. And I'm just trying not to leave too much of the paint on look. To like try to give it a dusting. And so far, that's where I'm at. And getting ready to dust on again. Right there. And you gotta get it before it dries. It dries quick. There's no way of being perfect. Brick, stone, and everything is perfect in its own way. So, even though you may think you made a bunch of errors, once it's done, you'll see that it's actually looked good in its own natural self. Okay, that's this part, and I'll be back to you when done. Thank you. Ready. So here we go with when we brush it on, how you just want to pat and fade it out as much as possible so it doesn't look like a glob of paint that someone just threw up there. And you gotta be very careful and make sure you catch all the drips and stroke it and catch that drip bag.
I got it.
Yes, and go down and beat it out, like fade it, like a close low dusting. And it's really easy. Um, and you don't really have to pat. Some people paint brick by brick. Some people just glab it on and just dust across it. It depends on how thick or how light or how much of a shadow or if you want to go brick by brick. It's up to you. But we're going for like a light cloudy dusting, like if you just puff some smoke or some snow up there. Um, so far that's where we at. And this is the top of the wall, and we still have half and the bottom trim of the fireplace to go. And we'll be back.
Hey, okay, so you see my dad working over here. Well, you can see how he's patting it down and wiping it off enough because we wanted to get that frosty snowflake look. And you have to take your rag, and we added a little bit more white to the color. That's why it's a little bit more brighter to get that frosty look. So, I'll catch up on you later when we get all the newspaper and everything off. See ya!
Okay, so here we go. This is our almost finished product. It has to dry, and then after it's dried, then we'll take off the papers and everything. Excuse me, Kennedy, so I can see it. And that's it from top to bottom. And when it's dried and I can put everything back on it, tomorrow I will show you exactly what it looked like. It usually don't take long to dry, but we started so late and we added extra steps, so I'm just going to give it extra time to dry. So thank you for watching us. This is the Cora family. I hope you can join us for many other projects. We have a bunch in mind. And thank you for watching, and we check back tomorrow. Let you see our finished product. Say bye, guys.
Bye!
Bye.
See you next video!